Warning, this game contains a lot of flashing lights. If you are photosensitive, you may want to sit this one out. Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Bank Heist for the Atari 2600. In the last video, we made the cops a little smarter, but we still had the bank locations in a set order. And I just now noticed that one page of my little notepad here is fallen out. And now we're going to set both of the difficulty switches to A. So left difficulty A / expert, which means the cops are smart. And right difficulty A, meaning that the banks are now going to show up in a random order. Perfect. Time for the hardest variation of the game. Let's do this. And apparently there's a little bit of a delay between pressing right on the joystick to make your car go at the start of the game. And actually moving to actually get the game started. And you are apparently not going that way. And you are now wanting to trick me. Now you can't trick me. Alright. That is 5 banks robbed so far. And you knew what you were doing. And I'm surprised I didn't crash a car that early in the game. And it felt like there was a bit of a delay there in dropping that one stick of dynamite, but I managed to make it work. Alright. And what am I doing? I am not paying attention to where I am. Alright. Let us now get out of here if we want to get to the next place with a full tank of gas. Alright. Perfect. So far, so good. So far, so good. And I'm already crashing a car. I shouldn't be doing that at this loop at this point. I shouldn't be doing this at that point, at any point in the first loop either. And they're all now going in a straight line here. If I could get rid of one of these cars, that would be great. Okay, you're gonna go over there. That's fine. I just want to make sure that I can do all this and not lose so many lives at once. Where are you going to go? Obviously right into me. At least that one did. Managed to get rid of him, but really? I shouldn't have waited there. Really shouldn't have waited there. And that bank is going to be all the way over there, and I'm not liking this. Oh, this is not a good run. I was not prepared. And I somehow made it to the third town on fumes. Let's make sure we don't do that ever again. Let us somehow blow up 2 cars in quick succession here. And I am laying these sticks of dynamite down a tad early. Which is why I'm having the hardest time taking out some cop cars. And why I also doubled back and got hurt trying. I really need to get out of here. There's 90. I can afford to get a few more. I can get some more points this way. I hope. There we go. Alright. Let us get that bank first. And then... Oh no. I should not have gone to the corner. I have to admit that this is not my best run. At all. And I really had to struggle to hit that car. This is gonna be tough. Just because of how I have all the banks in a random order there. And I'm just trying to anticipate where these cars are going to go. Not having the best of luck with that. Had better luck there, though. And I have now gotten these banks placed just right. And that's the first loop. Awesome. Let's see if we can keep blowing up cars. Somehow managed to blow up that one. And you are going to go that way. Seem to be having more luck hitting the cars when I lay the dynamite in a location that they all have no choice but to go to. And that was just skilled right there. I mean, that was just well executed there. I'm almost tempted to go for more money, but I'm not going to do that. Rather just get the extra life now and just get it over with. And how I managed to not get destroyed there by any of the cop cars, I have no idea. And I managed to hit him. That was incredible. Ow. And I died trying to cheat death. That's the only way I'm going to explain that one. And now I'm just being sloppy here. Just trying to... And I got cornered. And now I'm on my last life. On the second loop. That's no fun. Trying to do all that just to... get the last bank. Oh no. Well, we can try again. We can definitely try again. Press fire and then press right on the joystick here just to restart the first loop and hopefully try to blow up the cop cars without getting blown up ourselves. I mean, that would really help. There's 50. And then there's 60. This game, it can be a little tough. Wow, that was impressive. This game can be a little tough when you play it for the first time. This game can be a little intimidating, especially when you're trying to find out what not to do and how not to destroy yourself or run into another cop car or anything as you play this game. You really have to spend some time with this one just to get it, basically. I guess that's a way of putting it. And, once you do get used to it, it feels a little more playable. I mean, that's probably true of any Atari 2600 game, but it definitely felt true here. You definitely have to put in the work to be able to play through this game and not do abysmally. Like I did right there. I thought I would be able to get away with that, but sadly I could not. And I managed to blow them up just like that. That is amazing. And I might as well go ahead and get some more money for the road there. I mean, it'll help. If only you could blow up multiple cop cars at a time. Sadly, you can only blow up one. And here I am cheating death again. I probably should have left a dynamite stick there, but it wouldn't have been able to do much. I don't think. And I ran right into the cop car when it spawned. Not the smartest idea. And I got trapped right there. Really do not want to be in the corners on this part of the level, on this part of the loop. Definitely not on the third level. Not on the third maze, because if you get chased into the corner, it's going to be tough to get out of it. Case in point. Had to work to get rid of those cops. And I'm looping back. That ain't a good idea. I should not have survived any of that. But at least I can get some more points for the road. And we are back on the second loop. And the cop cars, as always, are going to be much faster with every loop that you do. Especially with both of the difficulty switches set to expert. Definitely not going to be any different there. And now I have another life. Might as well go ahead and go for that. And I thought I was going to get hit by one of the cop cars there, but sadly that didn't, or greatly that didn't happen. Now it did. Now it did. And I think I may have put myself in what actually is the hardest way to play the game. Doing things this way. And I might as well go ahead and go for that one. Of course, you're going to come after me too, aren't you? Yes, you will. Somehow I can circle over that. And now it's time to go for these. And I was trying not to run into that car, and somehow I did it anyway. Again, not my smartest decision. There you are right at the exit. And I'm laying these things down a little too early. Laying these dynamite sticks down earlier than I should. How I survived any of that, I have no idea. And I should be able to do this now. Where's the last one? Oh, that's perfect. I can get the full tank of gas on the way out. Alright. Number 3. On the second loop there. I need to mention the names of the cities because I have yet to do so. They're there in the instruction manual. I just have yet to mention them. And, yeah, you definitely don't want to be in the town square, so to speak, when the enemy cars are around. And I got surrounded. I don't know if I'm going to make it to the third loop or not. This is going to be tough. And I'm trying to move, and I can't move. This may be it. Yeah, this is it for me. Yeah, I wasn't ready for this as much as I was ready for the other variations of the difficulty switch settings. But what can you do, you know? Still, almost $7,000. That's not too bad. I almost got to the third loop of the game with both of the difficulty setting switches set to expert. And, well, since I've managed to play all of the variations, I might as well go ahead and give my miniature review of the game. Because there's not really much left to mention. So, graphics. Graphics here, they're alright. You can easily tell what stuff is. It's a bit of a maze game, so a game like this on the Atari 2600 is going to look really simple. But at least everything is identifiable. You can identify what your car looks like. You can identify what the cop cars look like. There are 4 different colored walls for each of the cities. You got the gas tank up there at the top of the screen, which looks like a gas tank. And the banks kind of look like tiny little buildings. Almost look like fountains or something else, but where is it? There it is. I actually turned my laptop on so I could find the 4 cities. But yeah, everything's easily identifiable. Nothing looks too out of place. I mean, don't expect like the Mona Lisa or anything, but everything looks identifiable. Everything looks alright. It looks like an Atari 2600 game, which is not a bad thing at all. Sound and music. Well, there's not really music unless you count the cop car sirens music. And of course, you're going to be hearing the dynamite blowing up constantly, as well as your car crashing into the cops as well. It's very arcadey, but it's alright. I mean, I can't really find much to complain about there. Control and gameplay, I really didn't have much problem in controlling my car and dropping the sticks of dynamite with the fire button. If I ever destroyed myself with my own dynamite, it felt more like it was my own fault rather than the game's, more often than not. And this game can get pretty hard pretty quickly. And even though you can switch between the 4 mazes at any given time, it's too easy to do it just because of how the wraparound paths, like the actual Pac-Man style wraparound path and the paths of the cities, they are a little too close to each other. And you have to really play, I wouldn't say really play the game, but definitely spend some time with the game to kind of get yourself to remember that the upper wraparound paths lead to the city and the lower ones are the actual Pac-Man style wraparound paths. And of course there's also the constant flashing of the dynamite whenever you drop it. Those are the only 2 things I have a bit of a problem with in terms of gameplay. But it's still a very playable game. And replay value. Again, given that this is an arcade-style game, your mileage may vary. You may spend 5 minutes with this. You may spend a lot more than 5 minutes with this game before playing something else. But if you like what you see, you may spend some time with this one. And is it worth giving a shot? Is it worth playing? Is it worth trying out? I consider it to be so. It's worth playing a few playthroughs of just to get used to everything and see what you can do. It took a while, but I eventually got used to this one myself. Also, I keep forgetting to mention the names of the cities in this game. The first one is Bakersfield, California. Then there is Silver Dollar, South Dakota, Flatbroke, Arkansas, and Heisttown, Illinois. In that order. And yeah, that's pretty much it for what I have to say about this game. Bank Heist for the Atari 2600. Hopefully I'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between, who knows. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later!